What if the sun, the giant star that has illuminated our world for billions of years, was hiding something in plain sight? Something so unusual that even experienced scientists were left searching for answers. Recently, advanced space imaging technology captured a series of mysterious patterns on the surface of the sun. These strange markings appeared unlike anything normally observed in solar activity. At first glance, they seemed almost like symbols, organized shapes standing out against the chaotic sea of fire and plasma that constantly churns across the sun's surface. The discovery immediately sparked intense discussion among researchers and space enthusiasts. Could these formations simply be rare magnetic phenomena? Are they the result of powerful solar forces interacting in ways not fully understood? Or do they represent something entirely new that challenges current scientific models? The sun is far from a calm object. Every second, it releases enormous amounts of energy, creating solar flares, magnetic storms, and streams of charged particles that travel across the solar system. Yet, these newly observed patterns appeared unusually structured, making them difficult to ignore. As images spread across the internet, theories began to multiply. Some suggested they were optical illusions created by advanced imaging systems. Others believed they might be temporary plasma formations shaped by intense magnetic fields. A few even wondered whether these patterns could reveal hidden processes deep within the sun itself. Scientists are approaching the mystery with caution. Extraordinary discoveries require extraordinary evidence, and researchers know that nature often produces shapes that seem meaningful, but are actually the result of complex physical processes. Even so, the unusual appearance of these formations has made them worthy of further investigation. The most exciting part of science is not always finding answers. It is encountering questions that nobody expected to ask. Every major breakthrough begins with an observation that does not fit existing explanations. From distant galaxies to microscopic particles, history has shown that the universe is full of surprises. Mysterious discovery on the sun. Advanced space imaging technology captured unusual patterns on the sun that appeared similar to organized symbols, surprising scientists and attracting global attention. The discovery of unusual patterns on the sun has captured the attention of scientists and the public alike. Using advanced space imaging technology, researchers observed formations that appeared remarkably different from the solar activity normally seen on the sun's surface. Instead of the random and chaotic movements of hot plasma that are typically expected, these shapes seemed organized and distinct, leading many observers to compare them to symbols or markings. The images quickly became a topic of discussion because such patterns are not commonly associated with known solar behavior. What makes this observation particularly intriguing is the fact that the sun has been studied for centuries, yet it continues to reveal unexpected surprises. Modern instruments are more powerful than ever before, allowing scientists to view details that previous generations could never observe. As a result, discoveries that once would have remained hidden are now coming into focus. The strange formations stood out against the bright, turbulent background of the sun, making them difficult to dismiss as ordinary features. Although researchers remain cautious about drawing conclusions, the discovery itself is significant because it raises new questions about solar activity. Every unusual observation offers an opportunity to learn more about the forces shaping our nearest star. Whether these patterns prove to be a rare natural phenomenon or evidence of a previously unknown process, they have already sparked curiosity and inspired further scientific investigation around the world. Scientists search for explanations. Researchers are investigating whether these strange formations are rare magnetic events, plasma structures, imaging effects, or signs of previously unknown solar processes. As soon as the unusual patterns were detected on the sun, scientists began the careful process of determining what could have caused them. In science, an unexpected observation is only the beginning of a much larger investigation. Researchers must analyze the data, compare it with previous observations, and rule out possible errors before reaching any conclusions. The strange formations appeared different enough from typical solar activity that they immediately attracted interest from experts studying the sun's magnetic fields and plasma dynamics. One possibility is that the patterns were created by rare interactions between powerful magnetic forces on the sun. The sun's magnetic field is incredibly complex, constantly twisting, stretching, and reconnecting in ways that can produce surprising visual effects. Another explanation is that the formations were temporary plasma structures, formed under unusual conditions. Since the sun is composed of extremely hot, electrically charged gas, it can generate shapes and movements that seem extraordinary when captured at the right moment. The sun's complex and dynamic nature, the sun constantly produces solar flares, magnetic storms, and powerful energy releases, making it a place where unexpected phenomena can emerge. The sun may appear calm from Earth, rising and setting with predictable regularity, but in reality, it is one of the most dynamic and violent environments in the solar system. Beneath its glowing surface, immense forces are constantly at work. Vast currents of superheated plasma move in every direction, while powerful magnetic fields twist and interact in ways that scientists are still trying to fully understand. These processes create a constantly changing landscape filled with eruptions, storms, and bursts of energy. Solar flares can release enormous amounts of energy in just a matter of minutes, while massive clouds of charged particles can be hurled into space during events known as coronal mass ejections. These phenomena can travel across the solar system and even affect Earth, disrupting satellites, communication systems, and power grids. The sun's surface is therefore far from stable. It is a place where extraordinary events occur on a regular basis. Because the sun is so active and complex, scientists are always prepared for surprises. New instruments continue to reveal details that were previously invisible, allowing researchers to observe solar behavior with unprecedented clarity. The recently observed strange patterns serve as another reminder that many aspects of the sun remain mysterious. Even after decades of study, researchers continue to uncover new features and phenomena. Each discovery helps build a deeper understanding of the star that makes life on Earth possible and shapes the environment of our entire solar system. Theories and public speculation. The discovery sparked numerous theories, ranging from natural scientific explanations to more extraordinary possibilities, fueling widespread curiosity and debate. The appearance of the strange patterns on the sun quickly ignited curiosity far beyond the scientific community. Once the images began circulating online, people from around the world started sharing their own interpretations of what the formations might represent. Social media platforms, discussion forums, and video channels became filled with debates, theories, and speculation. Some observers believed the shapes were simply an unusual but natural result of solar activity, while others suggested that they could point to something far more mysterious. Whenever a discovery appears unusual or difficult to explain, the human imagination naturally becomes involved. Throughout history, unexpected observations in the sky have inspired countless theories, and this event was no exception. Some people argued that the formations were evidence of previously unknown processes taking place within the sun. Others proposed that the patterns were visual illusions created by lighting conditions, image processing techniques, or the angle at which the data was captured. More extraordinary theories also emerged, fueled by the structured appearance of the shapes and the lack of an immediate explanation. Scientists, however, approach such mysteries with patience and skepticism. They understand that first impressions can sometimes be misleading, and that nature often creates patterns that appear meaningful even when they arise through ordinary physical processes. Nevertheless, public interest in the discovery has highlighted humanity's fascination with the unknown. Whether the patterns ultimately prove to be a rare natural phenomenon or something entirely unexpected, they have succeeded in capturing global attention and encouraging widespread curiosity about the mysteries of the universe. A new opportunity for scientific discovery. The mysterious patterns highlight how unanswered questions can lead to important breakthroughs, reminding us that the universe still contains many secrets waiting to be uncovered. Every new and unusual discovery in science carries the potential to open doors to deeper understanding, and the strange patterns observed on the sun are no exception. Even if these formations ultimately turn out to have a simple and natural explanation, the process of investigating them is valuable in itself. Science advances not only through confirmed answers, but also through questions that challenge existing knowledge and push researchers to explore new possibilities. When scientists encounter something that does not immediately fit known models, they revisit established theories, refine their calculations, and develop more precise methods of observation. In this case, the unusual solar patterns have encouraged a closer examination of how magnetic fields and plasma behave under extreme conditions. Such investigations often lead to improvements in technology, data analysis, and theoretical understanding, even if the original mystery is later resolved. Beyond the scientific community, discoveries like this also inspire the public imagination. They remind people that the universe is vast, active, and still full of unknown phenomena waiting to be studied. This sense of wonder plays an important role in encouraging future generations to take an interest in space science and exploration.